See ya. Look at this place, it's beautiful. Lots of fish in here, but the sign said catch and release because they've got high levels of mercury in them now. Oh, strange. There we go. There is stuff like Saratoga and perch and stuff in here, bass I guess. Well, this thing's staying above water at the moment with my weight on it. 106 kilos at the moment. It's sitting pretty low on the front. Not too bad. A little bit of wind. Not too bad either. But I'm sure as I get into the straight area here a bit further up, there's going to be a bit more crosswind. Oh. Put this up a little bit so you can see a bit more of the height. Looks like some pellies over there having a rest. See them in a sec. I'm going to go right up here. Go that way because that's where Tony's going to be sitting. Just cruising at the moment because my fitness isn't great. And I've still got the flu, which isn't great. And the flight. But get up enough speed cruising anyway. And this is more of a look sort of area than a fitness thing. Just going to get that from the distance anyway. Lots of little stickies sticking up here. Might scrape along the bottom of some of them, who knows. Hey pellies! There's a pelly couple chilling over there. Looks like there's a boat far over. Was trailing on the ramp there. You can take boats in here, but only electric motors, no petrol. This is part of our water system for the Gold Coast, the Hinze Dam area at the back. Pretty cool. Have this on your back door next to the other side of the beaches. And it's probably about 40 minutes away from the beach, something like that, 30 odd minutes. We go through the middle here into this little bit. The pellies will be on the left. But Tony's going to be on the right if she's over by now. There's a water bird flying over. 3 pellies. I couldn't see the other one. Sneaky. Hey pellies. Hello. They're probably going to get a bit nervous with me going past. Might fly off. Oh, shallow here. Let's see how we go. We should make it across, but it is quite shallow. Oh, there it is. Let's see how we go here. Let's see how we go. If I lean forward, I reckon we'll make it across. There she is. That's the best one, Tony. 3 pellies. Shallow here, just scrape the bottom. Okay, off we go. Said out that way. Last time I was here was a little while ago. I've been here a few times. I brought kayaks with extended family from overseas, and kayaks by myself again, stand up paddleboards, swim in here, just to the right. I do have some problems with the toads here too, breeding. There's thousands and thousands of them near the banks all the times I came here, which is terrible. It means they're taking over all the natural stuff. Small amount of chop here, but it's nothing really. Camera might get a bit of water on it. I'm going against it here, so heading out. Who knows what the depth is here? I wouldn't think it'd be super deep. This area is part of what is next to where I used to live for a while, which is Beachmont and Binnaburra, Springbrook, Gold Coast Hinterland. Lots of great walks, nice rainforest, lots of stuff. You can see all the trees, all the dead trees. It's a well-known thing that happens. Something to do with alkaline, sort of variance in the water or whatever, something like that. I could be wrong. Well, plugging along. Just turn around for a second, see how far we got, just cruising. Okay, let's have a look. There's the bellies. I don't know, probably, I'm guessing maybe 800, 900 metres, a kilometre nearly. There's Tony again. Bellies aren't moving. The current's definitely going this way too. You can feel it's pushing me back already. But there you go, the arms are getting a workout. Core, to do with that. Underneath has got something under it, but on top's got plenty of layers. What we might do is we'll go out to a certain distance and then we'll follow some coastline along. Just have a sticky. Rainforests around here are some of the oldest around. They call it Gondwana. Some of the rock formations are just awesome, they're amazing. There's little bits of it here, but you get around the corner a bit, it's massive, it's a fair bit higher. The wind's pushing me a bit here. It's definitely one of those, you want to go this way, you got to work for it. Right, we're going to go over to the stick straight ahead sort of there. Stick at 3, but yeah, stick. And then we'll go around the line of this shoreline and just see what we see. And that's a bit of a exercise for the start. Considering I also got the flu as well. Pretty nice day today. The temperature's not too hot. It's I don't know, 20 something degrees I guess 24 or something like that. All up, I'm on a sitting kayak that I got off Marketplace with the paddle for, I think I was under 70 bucks. So pretty good considering. Does the trick. It's fairly comfortable because it's got a seat in it. It's adjustable, and foot sort of rests that are adjustable. It's fairly stable. I mean, I'm no great kayaker, but it's got a little bit of wobble to it when it's chopped, but that's quite stable even with my weight pushing it down and not sitting in the right spots. And that's why you're getting a bit of chop on the front, probably a bit more than you would throwing it up to some other people. I'm pushing down a bit on it. I even put a couple of things in it. I put some foam in the back to try to raise it a little bit, just to give it a bit more stability. And in the front, I've actually got an old life jacket in there pushing the front to try to bring it up a little bit more and just help it get a bit more buoyant. Just in case it had a leak or something too, and it cracked on the bottom. But all in all, it's fine. Does what it's got to do. I don't really want to stop too much because it's going to push me back, but I'm going to have a look at my watch. Let's have a look. It's okay, 10:30 a.m. Apparently we're 87 metres up. But look at this thing turn, just for me. It's basically turned me right around in that short amount of time. So there you go. Apparently my heart rate's 120. That's not real great, but anyway, I am pushing it a bit. And we're off, back in the right direction. Now what sort of animals do you get here? You get a fair bit here. You get all the bouncy animals for sure. Australia are well known for, all the kangaroos, lots of different types of wallabies here. You get patamelons and bandicoots. You get koalas, of course. You're not really going to get a wombat, I don't think. But you do get dingoes here. I've seen quite a few when I used to live here. Dingo varieties. And you get wild dogs too. So, what else? You get lots of little marsupially rat things like anacondas or whatever they're called. Native stuff, not like the dirty rats. Yeah, lots of birds, lots and lots of birds. I mean, I'm surprised, but it's probably not the right time at the moment, but lots of predator birds around this area, as you can imagine. They often got a nest in the trees, and lots of food here and on the ground. So this is their area to work. And lots of other like pretty birds as well, like lots of parrots or lots of king parrots and stuff like that. Silver-crested cockatoos, black cockatoos, galahs, all that sort of stuff. Lots of little birds. You get bowerbirds and stuff like that here. You get little finches and ground birds too, and you get quails and stuff like that. Well, I didn't do a good job of really pointing towards the stick that we'll see that is not really a stick, it's a tree. Soon, what we'll do is, because we're getting wet and I'm fairly soaked from the spray, so I'm going to head this way a little bit soon, just because my glasses are wet. I reckon the lens is wet, so just avoid it and go the other way for the sake of the film. I'm already wet, doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, you can not fall in at all the whole time you're out kayaking, but it's still going to get wet if you got all that spray. We're moving around a bit now because we're sort of against that shot. It's going up and down across the side, so that's giving us a bit less stability. That's fine. Doesn't feel like you're going to flip over or anything like that. You just got to get your core right and your balance right. It doesn't take too long to work that one out. And if you need to, I mean, if you're at a point where you feel like it's going to get pretty rough, just say on the right hand side, you can balance your body and just slap, and that helps you sort of hold up against what's going to be a flip. Just like riding a bike. You do have the balance thing where you've got to counterbalance or work out, set your core right. Here we are. We're going to go between the two of these. Before we do that, let's sit this here. This is obviously the spot for it, hey? You don't want to really lose that. That wouldn't be the greatest thing to do. We're just going to wipe the camera. We're probably going to edit that anyway. Okay. Still windy here, but let's just go in a bit closer. That way we can see stuff here. It's unlikely we'll probably see animals, say, because this time in the morning, and they take off pretty quick to me around. But there we go. In between, we'll avoid that one though. Let's go in between. Have a look. So we'll just chill in a sec. Now you see these things here. What are they, you say? Well, they're supposed to help the water that's dribbling down the paddle to stop that so much coming down across and into the actual unit, or on your hands and your body. Most of the time, especially with the terrible form that I probably got, probably flicking some on yourself anyway. As we get in here, even now, it's a little bit less choppy, and it's cool going between this stuff anyway. Sort of, the wind's pushing us back. You can hold your oar up sometimes. I'm going to have to steer a little bit because it's going towards that one. You can hold your oar up and the wind will take you a little bit, almost like the smallest sail in the world. What do we got up here? What's that? Is it a part of a tree? I don't know. A little square bit there, right near the rocks. You probably find that some of the tops of these dead trees have nests in them. There's definitely nests up in these ones. We've got a bit of overcast weather over there. Don't know if there's any rain today. There's a house up in the mountains there. It's like a decent sized one. Plenty of those around here. Oh yeah, that's what was a tree. There you go. Isn't it beautiful here? And a lot to explore. I mean, over there, where I'm pointing here this way, there's part of the dam wall. So that's part of where it becomes the overflow. Like see that on some of my motorbike videos. That's an impressive design, and it feeds a lot of the Gold Coast's water. Very cool. But yeah, you won't run out of kayaking here. It's quite big. You saw the small amount I really did in that amount of time. You could go all day right around these. Definitely get a good workout and see lots of stuff. I mean, there's all sorts. You'll see deer here, all sorts of stuff like that. There's snakes, there's lizards. You can see the cars just sort of going past there. There's the main road that hooks along that gives you access to the boat ramp that we went off. There's a little picnic area. There's toilets. There's plenty of parking in this. Every time I've been here, there hasn't been that many people. I mean, it's Mother's Day, and yeah, there's not many people here. Maybe there will be later. Gonna go in between this stuff. Let's do it. Where are we going to find a spot? I can see it. Let's hope nothing big sticking up underneath that we can't see. So we're not going super fast. There we go. So at the moment then you just sort of see how this tracks. See, you just got to correct yourself on one side or the other to find the line you want to go on, because it doesn't track super straight. Not like some sort of awesome kayak or ski like for racing. It's just really a fun one. And that's how you sort of slow down. You just use your oar and you put it in the water up against the tide from side to side, because it'll move you. There you see, we sort of come up like a boat. Boom. Hello. There we are up against this tree. So if you look up, hang on, let's just move around a little bit. I don't know if you can see it up there, straight up, but there's an ant's nest of such, like a termite mound. Okay, we're going to go backwards a little bit. Hang on. And often those are taken over and rented out by things like kingfishers. It's their little homes, their little nests. Pretty cool. So, we head this way. Tony should be around here somewhere. We can give it a little bit of guts here and just see what it does, how it reacts to that. So, you see it tracking from left to right when you push. Oh, it's going alright. No super speed thing, but you can see, not bad. Just depends on the motor you got on it, which is, at the moment you've got probably an old Ford motor, a little bit clapped out. Johnny. Got a little bit of torque left in it, but not a long range. Yeah, where is Tony? I think she's around the corner of this one. We get off soon and we'll have a look around and see if we can find some stuff like little toads or froggies or whatever. There's a bit of chop again, it's going across. Nothing bad though. We get past those reeds there and be turning and heading in that way. That's the pellies on the left, flying away. That's them at the bank. There we go. There they are up the top there. How cool is that? So cool flying, pellies. They'll probably look a million miles away on the camera. And they're fairly far away as it is. Alright, I can go through this one. Where's Tony? She's supposed to be drawing. She's not drawing, she's exploring. She's like me. Loves exploring and finding things. Loves nature. Loves birdies and animals. And an awesome person. Okay. You have turtles in here. Look, freshwater turtles. This is freshwater completely. You have eels and catfish and the fishies. Lots of different fishies. Most of the fishies, or pretty much nearly all the fishies, are introduced fishies. And you'll get platypus in here. No doubt, I would say. They're around Canunga and all the other areas, so I'm guessing they're here too. There's reeds in the water. Some of the cool fish in here, like rainbow fish and stuff too, I think. Actually got a pretty colour on them. They don't get real big. Go to the bank here. See what we can find. Only maybe even be sitting up somewhere where she can draw. Yeah, I swim all around here too, around this bit. Quite nice at the right time of year, especially when it's hot here. It gets 30 something degrees. Not so bad jumping into a place that has water that's in its early 20s, I guess, sometimes, depending on the time of the day. Okay, well, a bit muddy here, but lots of green stuff here. Pretty cool. Wow. Well, as the temperature here is getting cooler, so you'll probably find there's less chance of having baby cane toads here. They don't breed in that season normally, as far as I know. Unfortunately, it means that they're bred earlier, and a lot of them have lived through it and are getting bigger. The dragonfly just went past there. I'll just go around the corner to the ramp because it's pretty muddy here. Oh, that's quite shallow, but not scraping yet. There you go. What depth can you go in? Well, I reckon I've gone into probably just over probably just under the paddle width, like a handful. There's a little basket over there, a little net for like yabbies or something like that. Someone's left there. I don't know whether it's come up by itself, they left it out. I don't think there's anything in it. Yeah. There you go. Don't be a slack ass. Pardon the language, but don't steal people's stuff or let's go in here. This'll do. There we go. Right.